Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Hogwarts Legacy. Right, I actually just want to show you this really quickly before we move on. As you can see inside there is a chest. And it's actually really cool because it's a room behind a fire. Now, I have obviously no idea how to get in there yet, but I can see a table and stuff like that at that side. I can't really see it over at this side, so I'm kind of wondering, is there a secret door somewhere over here? And if there is, well, we don't have any way of accessing that yet that I'm aware of. But it's just something that I'm gonna have to try bear in mind. I can't wait to actually find some of these things. Like, find out how I can get access to some of those. Alright, so now we have to go up to... where are we going? Oh, Professor Fig. Okay, so... Right, we have begun the quest. For some reason we begin it before we go in, which makes me wonder.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay, so perfect. That quest is complete. That was a very easy quest. Okay, so what next do we have to do? Maybe we'll find out when we go outside. Wait a minute, what is this? Why is it glowing? Is it glowing?
Accio!
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield.
Levioso!
If possible.
Incendio!
And it might
Revelio!
outside of the castle.
Okay, I'm not really... I don't really know if it's glowing. Sorry, Natty. Okay, so open the map. Select the world map. Okay, so the world map. Most of the world is covered with fog, limiting what you can see. Okay. Okay, so this is the hamlet, Lower Hogsfield. Alright. So as you explore, the fog will be removed. Yeah, okay. Fog of War, we know how it works. Unveil opportunities. Hamlets, dungeons, bandit camps, and many other locations. Okay.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay. So, let me see the map. I probably should have just went straight onto spells, shouldn't I? Alright, so there's the Herbology class. Might as well take that before we actually go outside for the next quest. Because I believe the next one is probably going to be... Yeah, it's going to be down in... Hogsfield, yeah. Okay, so...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Alright, it's over this way. Oh, wait a minute. Is that, what's his name? It may be. Alright, come on, out of my way. I'll just assume it is. He's just not talking to me right now.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh, sorry. Oh boy, okay.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket. putting the Mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Oh, great. I assume that's me.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Okay, yeah.
Did you know that you can use the Mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Okay, why is your... What is going on here?
Black's wife is like. She must be miserable.
Why is it...
Although, not while he's here.
It's like it's kind of like stuck in some kind of animation.
Of course, I'm not sure what
It's
job
also,
he'd actually
her
do
hand
with
has
it.
gone through it. Okay, anyway.
Perhaps something at Azkaban.
It's enough of that. Anybody else have anything to say to me?
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Most strange. Alright,
I
and
should
just check
think
you.
Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
He's a judgy little fucker, aren't you? Okay, so...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your Mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature Mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Okay, so that's cool.
How to balance my star thistle arrangement? Niffler's Fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld
Alright, so
potion,
the only plant
as
we've
you all
got,
should know from
Dittany,
Professor Sharp's class.
takes 10 minutes. Okay. It's, 10 minutes real time.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay, I'm betting this classmate is that... the one that was kind of saying the best time to harvest was last season.
Now remember,
Is it
a
you?
wand is not a trowel.
You the guy? Or maybe it's not you.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Okay, cool.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Toss the cabbages at the dummy. So, L1? Do I just... No? Ah, there we go. Okay. And I'm guessing...
Look at that!
Oh boy.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Okay, so...
I'll see you back in class.
Just grab whatever I can while I'm at it. Is there anything else I can take? No, okay, let's start heading back up then. Whoa, wrong way.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our
How was my plant doing? Oh, okay.
End our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Okay. She only enjoys checking in with her new students.
These mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my...
Okay, what's this?
To make anything, we must first
Okay. Alright, it's a little bit of a shame that this thing is not actually ready yet. But I guess there's not really I can do about it. I'll just leave for another 4 minutes. I might even just like skip by. Or even just have a look around here. Oh, okay. Okay, so guys, we actually have our plant ready and... Oh! It's gonna keep going. Yield another 5 in another 10 minutes. Okay. Right, well we got those 5 anyway, and now we have a few different places that we can go to. Let's just have a look here on the map. What is this one? Oh, potion class. Okay, so I guess we should probably do that then. Actually, wait a minute. Can I get a bit closer to that? Maybe around this section, and let me see. Which one is this one on higher ground? Central Hall. Let's go for that. Okay, so I think we made the right decision. Wait a minute. minute. You have?
Someone from the
Oh,
ministry
no.
the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
He knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Alright, this is all going well.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay. I'm actually just wondering now, did I get any skill points yet? Oh, talents. We don't have them unlocked yet. Okay, so that kind of explains a lot. I was wondering why nothing actually explained any of that to me.
Professor Sharp.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin Rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Oh boy, okay. I'm kind of thinking like, look, if you want to go get it yourself.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Oh boy. Yeah, okay, I'll just get
Very
it.
well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always.
Alright, well there's the feather. And we also have a note. You know what? It's actually really weird. You just like go into your teacher's office and you come out wearing basically his clothes.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Alright.
Here's the Fwopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Okay, I'm really wondering what it is that he's actually making. But let's just go about this one. So what is it we're actually trying to brew here? An Endurus. Oh yes, okay, so this one here. Do we have... Alright, we have enough for everything except for this one, which we need. Porklump juice. Alright, so this takes 28 seconds, or 30 seconds, I guess it took. So, oh my god.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Wait,
oh my
it's not
god, this
supposed
has
to-
gone wrong. Yeah, okay.
Dragon's tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Alright, I'm gonna collect my potion.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own.
Alright.
His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Oh boy. His accomplice, I'm assuming, is me.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Okay, cool. And with that, I think this video is dismissed, so I'm going to grab this. And I think that's all I can make for now. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, as I said, end of the video. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video if you liked it. Feel free to leave a comment and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more.
Revelio.